What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. So guys, I have upgraded our little sifting operation over here. You can see I have added in some impulse item ducts and another sieve, another automatic sieve. This automatic sieve, I did put in 64 fortune upgrades and I did put in 64 speed upgrades, so it's just as good as its buddy right next to it that's doing all of this sand. So the way I have this set up is our pulverizer up here. This is making a secondary output of sand, and then that is set to this gray channel right here. So it's not automatically trying to push it out. We have a resonant retriever that will pull it out when the sieve is ready to accept that particular type. The next one down, this other pulverizer here, this is pulverizing gravel, and we have a secondary output of dust. So we are also sifting the dust. Every once in a while, this will run out of the sand, and then dust will take its place. And yeah, so we're sifting both materials. Okay, so the way this is set up right now is I have this set to the gray output right here, which means it can pull out of this one, and it can pull out of this one. Now, the reason why I did that is if I set this only so it's sifting the secondaries, dust is gonna start appearing here, and I'll pull that out every once in a while. But as you can see, the sand right now is starting to build up, and over time this will fill up, and the pulverizer makes the sand slightly faster than the sieve can sift it. So basically it'll slow down everything. If we leave this on the gray channel, or I guess the gray face, no space, if we leave it on the gray one, it'll pull out of both of these, and like when it runs out of sand to sift, it will use the dust, and then once it's done with that, it'll pull out more sand, etc., etc. And yeah, basically it just makes everything work at the maximum efficiency, which is pretty cool. Over time, it will, split the sand between these two from this guy right here. But, that is fine if they're both working at the same time and we're not backing up on those materials, so I think that's much better. It does use a little bit more power since we got two of them going instead of one, but I think we're okay. Speaking about power, let's take a look at our yellorium. We have 586 yellorium dust now. That's a decent amount, to be honest. Plus another, almost a stack here, and 16 of the ores. So yeah, we are doing pretty good on the yellorium. So now that we have a decent supply of the yellorium, and we started working with the big reactor quest the other day, I think we're going to start looking at a new quest today that's going to use a bit of power, and that is under the assembly line, I think. Yeah, right here. Okay, so we have laser mining, and we also have this meat packaging, which we might look at the same time as we're working with this guy. So laser mining wanted us to make the laser drill, and the laser drill precharger, and a couple of these upgrades. So let's look at these real quick. The laser drill, this is glowstone illuminator, which is like these empty glowstone things filled with molten glowstone or energized glowstone, whatever. You just melt down a glowstone block and you can make two of them. So the laser drill precharger, though, requires this pink slime crystal, which requires a pink slime block, which requires pink slime. So this is the next thing we really need to work on. So in order to make pink slime, we have to use a slaughterhouse. And I think what we're going to do is what I normally do when I have to do something like this, is we'll go ahead and upgrade, or I guess change our mob trap here. So it's no longer using these grinders. We'll swap those out for the slaughterhouse, which will make liquid meat, and it'll make pink slime. So I'll go ahead and make the changes here, but before we do that, let's take a look at the slaughterhouse. Is there anything different or special about this? It does not look like it. Just Invar, 2 Invar axes, 2 Invar swords, a basic machine frame, the gold reception coil, and an Invar gear. We have all of that stuff available. I'm actually surprised there weren't any mobs making sounds when I came up to this thing. Yeah, we have all of that stuff available. So I'll go ahead and make a slaughterhouse or 3. I'll start converting the piping over to handle the liquid meat that I'll be making in, hopefully, pink slime. And we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I made up 3 slaughterhouses and I made 3 more drums. We probably don't need 3, but I think we should be fine. So let's go ahead and change this out. So we're going to just remove these guys, our grinders. I'm not sure why those don't stack, actually. I would think they should. They have the same power. Maybe they got different amounts of fluid in there or something. The slaughterhouses do stack, which is nice, so we will go ahead and use these guys. So can I place these in such a way that they'll face the way I want them to, maybe? I don't think that's the right way. I might have to place them backwards, and they will face forwards. Okay, let's try that. So this, oh yeah, okay, so that's the way we do it. That one, and this one. Okay, so the slaughterhouses are basically the same as all the other MFR machines. They got some tanks in here, they got the little idle timer to work in their power. I'm thinking we should be able to use the same fluid duct system that we were using for the mob essence. Oh, you know what? We probably got a lot of essence in those pipes that we're gonna have to get rid of too. Where did I... Hold on a second, where's my mob spawner? Oh, it's right here. I couldn't find it. Yeah, I saw this drum was starting to get a little low, so we can just grab this guy back. And we'll stick that on that pipe to pull out the rest of that essence, which should empty it out. So yeah, that's filling up quite nicely. And it should be about empty. There we go. Okay, so now we can stick another drum on here that'll start collecting some liquefied meat. Meat drum. Right, so now, do we have any pink slime? 0. Oh, you know what? We probably wouldn't have any in here either. Yeah, because if all the meat left, the liquid meat would have gone to these pipes, and then it would have gone into this drum. If there was any pink slime, it would now be in the pipe. So if we stick another drum here, I guess we could tell, yeah, we have pink slime. Okay, so there we go. So now we have both liquid meat and the pink slime. The only thing we need to do is walk away from our mob trap, let it do its thing. As it kills mobs, it'll fill up the liquid meat in the meat drum, and it will fill up the liquid or the pink slime in the pink slime drum, and that's all we gotta do. So there is also this other quest, or this other item here, the meat packaging. We should probably look at this since we're gonna be making a lot of the liquid meat. Get this quest knocked out. So a meat packager. This guy right here requires a flux igniter. That's kind of cool. Is this like a flint and steel? I couldn't think of what I was gonna say. Flux igniter. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. Starts fires at a distance. Ah, okay. I've never seen one of those before. I wonder if that's new, or if that's just something I've just never seen. I don't know. So let's go ahead and check this out. So let's stone. Okay, we'll make one of those. We'll make one of these. I think we still needed to make this guy, so we'll make that. I might want to actually make a second one of those, because that sounds kind of cool. Let's make a second one. Use one in the recipe, and I'll just mess around with one. So there's that and that. Bricks and redstone reception coil. We don't have the bricks. Do we have brick? We do have brick. So let's make, was it 4? I think it was 4. And there we go. There's our meat packager. Okay, so we'll look at that in a moment. So this thing doesn't charge very fast, does it? But it holds 80,000 RF. So let's check this out. Oh wow, check that out. So how far away does this start a fire? Now I'm curious. Wow, okay. So there is a little bit of a distance. It's not placing it over there. Man, that is pretty far away. That's kind of cool. So I would imagine this would light our nether portal. Let's go ahead and put this out for a moment. Okay, and if we fly all the way up here. Nope, I guess it might be too far. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. All right. I'm not sure what we would really do with this, to be honest, other than just play around with it as a neat little toy, but yeah, I like that. Awesome, I didn't even know that was a thing before. Okay, so we'll just stick that back in our ME system. Right, so now we have the meat packager. Let's set that down. So yeah, just like all the other MFR machines, it'll accept the liquid meat. It's got its little work cycle. I'm not sure what it does with the product once it's done, if we have to manually extract it or if it just ejects it into air. Guess that's something we'll find out in a little bit. How are we doing over here on this stuff? Okay, awesome, awesome. So we got over 2 buckets of the pink slime. So we can get a bucket, grab one of these, bucket out some pink slime. We're also gonna want a safari net, one that is not been used, and I think I have to make a new one. Okay, let's make a new safari net. Whoops, not there. Safari net. Okay, so we should have everything for that. We do, very good. So the pink slime, you just set it down, and then it creates a little pink slime, obviously. Guess we'll just set it right here. Ew, it's all gooey. Okay, so I made this little guy, so we can capture that in a safari net. It's only got 1 health. It's tiny. Alright, I'm gonna put these torches back. I didn't think that pink slime was gonna spread that far, but apparently it did. So now that we have that in the safari net, we should be able to spawn that in the MFR mob spawner. I think we're gonna need one of our drums down here. Should be able to spawn that in the MFR mob spawner. Let's grab this guy back. Oh, you know what? I think I already had one in my inventory, didn't I? But that's fine. Yeah, we'll just use the one that was already partially used. Yeah, we can go ahead and spawn our pink slime in here. Spawn exact copy, no. We can kill it for the pink slime balls, and we can make our pink slime crystals, and continue on with making the laser drill pre-chargers. How are we doing over here? Is this not, why is this not going? No energy. Oh, I turned that energy off after I was done with the... Did that not turn back on? Redstone ignored. Yeah, I turned the power back off on that thing after I was messing around with the butterflies, because I didn't want them to escape. Okay, so I'm gonna go and collect a bunch of these pink slime balls. It looks like they're only making these the little guys, which is fine. Yeah, I'll go ahead and collect a bit of those pink slime balls, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so now that we have the meat packager done, we should have a decent amount of meat over here. I'm actually kind of curious how this all works. Believe it or not, I've never actually used this stuff before. This one's got almost 50 buckets worth. Let's grab that one. Oh, my magnet's off. We'll grab that drum. Yeah, you got a little over 3 stacks of the pink slime balls from those slimes. But I want to work on this a little bit and just see what we got here. So a meat packager, where are we going to set this thing up? Maybe we'll put it over here with like all of our other random machines. Sounds like a good idea. So meat packager goes here. Alright, so how do we get the meat in there? We'll probably just pipe it in, I would expect. We'll stick the drum there. Let's grab a fluid duct. That guy, and a servo sounds appropriate to me. So that goes there, and this goes here, and ignored. So that should be sucking all of the liquid meat into our meat packager, and that just shot a meat ingot out at me. Okay, so this does in fact shoot meat ingots out. Chest. Yeah, it's shooting those out all over the place. Uh-oh, there. Is that gonna contain it? Okay, it looks like it is ejecting it into the chest, which is better than ejecting it all over the place. Okay, so how fast is that using this? Oh, it's not using it very fast at all, is it? We're gonna have meat ingots for days, I think. Oh, man. Okay, so we already got 13 of those. And that's only a few minutes. Like, that drum has only been filled up for like a few minutes from our mob trap over there. I expect we're gonna be having all sorts of meat from this. I don't know how good that food is, and unfortunately I just filled up on the brain jerky. My saturation's full. I'm gonna have to run around a little bit and get my hunger down, but I'm curious to see if this is better, like better food-wise than the brain jerky. I do like using these because it's giving us the free Thaumcraft research aspects and stuff for the research table. I don't know how much more of that stuff we're gonna need, but I definitely want to check this out and see how good these meat ingots are with Pam's Harvest Craft or whatever it is that changes the food. So yeah, let me go ahead. Now that we're making the... How can we stop? Oh, this thing ran out of power, right. It was charged up because it was in my inventory. My jetpack charged it. Aha. Okay, not as simple. And we don't have any tesseracts. All right, I'm going to make a tesseract. I'm going to get this thing powered. I'm going to let my hunger run down. We'll check out how much food this actually gives us, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I ran around a little bit, got my hunger bar down. I think we have to eat before the hunger meter reaches the very bottom or we die instantly, or at least it was like that in the previous Agrarian Skies. So meat, I have it set up on a test right now, so it's automatically going into our AE system as it's creating these meat ingots, but let's try one. If we hold shift over, it says it does like half a saturation, half a hunger haunch. Let's see what this does, and it really is not that great, is it? Okay. Meat ingot. Yeah, I kind of expected that actually, since it's so easy to get these things. It seems more like an early game food. Now that I know that it's not that great, I'll probably go ahead and turn off the meat packager over there. Yeah, that is not that good. So we just ate a whole bunch of those and our hunger is still empty. If we eat one of these, it like fills up a lot of our hunger and a lot of our saturation. So these are so much better. Yeah, we'll continue using the brain jerky. Oh yeah, I turned off the engine. Whoop, charger, engine, hover. There we go. Now we're back. Okay, so now that we got that figured out, we know that the meat ingots isn't that good. I'll probably go ahead and switch this back over so we're not collecting all of the meat. We'll probably switch it back over to the grinders like we had it before. So let's go ahead and start looking at these laser drills. Laser drill. Okay. So laser drill require these glowstone illuminators and this hardened glass. That's fine. So the glowstone illuminators, or we need these illuminator frames. So can we make these? Okay, how many of those did we need total? So it's 2 for the drill and then 1 each for that. So we need a total of 6 of those, I think. Is that right? That's about right. Okay, so we will make 6 of these. And I think we need 3 glowstone blocks to fill that up full of the stuff that they need. So let's go ahead and get that going. Oop, hover mode. And magma crucible that. And we'll put these right here. Yeah, that's very quick to fill those up. Nice. Okay, so that didn't take much time at all. Right, so back to this thing. I think we have everything we need to make that guy. Okay, so there's our laser drill. And then we need to make 4 of these laser pre-chargers, which means we need to make these pink slime blocks. Let's go ahead and throw all those in our system. 2, 3, 4 of those. Let's smelt those up so we can get those crystals that we need. I don't think we're going to set up any kind of automation for these. It's kind of like you build one and you're good. I don't know if we're going to build more than one. I don't know if we're going to have the power ever set up to do that. We might. So yeah, we have that stuff. Let's put those all in the system. So 1, 2, these. Oh, they do stack. 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Oh, they're not stacking. I guess they're filling up with power. They still don't want to stack. These have power in them for some reason. I thought that those only got power if they're like on your hotbar or you have them selected. One of the two. I don't know. It got energy somehow. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we have the laser drill and we have the laser drill pre-chargers. We could set these up right down here. They're more efficient if you stick them up in the air, like at, I think Y128 or higher is what it was. I think we'll go ahead and do that this time. Normally I don't like doing that just because I don't like the way it looks, but since we already have like these beacon beams over here, I don't really think it will matter. So we'll stick up like probably at the top here by where this glass is. Yeah, I think we'll do a laser pre-charger like right here in the void, I think, or a laser drill right here in the void. I think that'll be fine. I am gonna need some blocks though, so let's grab an angel block. We will grab some stone. Regular stone is fine, just to place. And we're gonna need a tesseract. I made up 10 of those. I think that should be good. I think that's all we're gonna need. So let's go ahead and climb up here to the sky limit, which is right here. So we're gonna need to be like a couple blocks below this. I'll probably end up having to replace these and center them at some point because I'm not going to want them to be off-centered. I don't know. Does that look centered? It kind of looks centered. It probably isn't, though. If it needs to be moved, I'll do that. So we'll put the laser drill here, and then we need to put the pre-chargers facing the laser drill 1 block away. So we'll do that and that. Put these on the bar. Yeah, they need to be like this. I guess that is facing them since I don't see the little thing on the outside. All right, get rid of this, that one, and that guy. Okay. And that one. Okay, so now we have the beam going down into the void. This will produce stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna need, oh, we also are gonna need power wires. That's right. Okay, so this tesseract right here, we'll set main base, we'll turn it on. This needs item mode send only, so anything that the laser drill creates, it'll put into this guy. And then we'll do energy mode, no, receive only on this one, and then fluid mode blocked, because we don't care. One thing that I might do, I might not set this up so it automatically puts the ores in our system. I might just put a chest up here so we can kind of keep tabs on what we are collecting, because that might be a good idea. Otherwise, we won't really know what this thing is making. Yeah, I think that we might do that. Okay, so I'm gonna need some flux ducts. Flux ducts. That should be fine. Stack of those. We don't really need that many. And a chest. Yeah, we'll just use a regular chest for now. Is that all we need? I think that might be all we need. Okay, so we're just going to put a chest on top of the laser drill, actually. This will be the setup we have it later on, once we know everything's set up right. Yeah. So remove this guy. Chest will go right here. And then some resonant flex ducts. We'll use these to connect to all of these pre-chargers. These are the things we actually have to power, not the actual drill itself. I guess we'll put hover mode back on, make this a little bit easier. Do that. Oops, one too many. This one, this one. Then we'll put this back here, and I guess we'll block the items. I don't think it's going to get any items, but we'll just block it anyway. We only want this thing receiving power at this point. So this should be powering up everything, which should be allowing this to do something, which should be putting ores right here. And there we go. There's our very first one, Certus Quartz ore. Awesome. So this thing is working. Now we can put these upgrades in, and the upgrades will make it try and get a certain ore or a certain item. Nether redstone ore. Okay, so it does get the nether ores. I think we can force this to get yellorium ore if I remember correctly. So let's head back down here. Is that thing centered? I have to know. Center. Yeah, actually, that is centered. Awesome. Yeah, so that guy is just going to be doing his thing. We might add more of these around. I don't really know how much power that's using. I guess we could come over here and see how many of these things are turned on now. So that one's being used. Oh, are we going full power? Yeah, okay. So it's basically using every single one of our compression dynamos. So we're going to be using a lot of fuel. We have 29,000 buckets, so we're good to go for a little while. But I'm going to have to keep watching this so we don't run out of fuel. Okay. So back to the quest book. Let's take a look at this. This also wanted us to make, whoops. Yeah, the laser focus red and the laser focus white. So let's go ahead and make those guys real quick, and we will complete this quest. Actually, the meat packaging quest, we didn't complete this. Let's go ahead and claim a reward for that, which is just a full heart. We're not gonna use those. Sewage, I think we made these a while ago, the sewers. Yeah, we have 4 of them, so I must have made that at some point. I don't remember doing this, but apparently we did. So we'll go ahead and claim the reward for the sewage. And then organic fertilizer. Okay, well, we're going to need a fertilizer and a composter. Yeah, we'll work on that at some other time. Right now, let's get back to the laser portion. So laser focus red and laser focus white. So there is the white one. So that's just some gold ore berries and some emeralds and the stained glass. Okay, so that might be the thing that is going to be a little bit difficult to make. Not really difficult. We just don't have any of this stuff. So fluoro white powder, I think we can use bone meal. Yes, we can. So we'll go ahead and make 8 of those, and then we can make 6 of these, and then we can make those into the panes. like so, and then we can make the white focus. Okay, so there we go. And then the red one, I think it's gonna be the, ooh. Wait, what? We can make those out of enchanted books? Lucky gold coin. Oh. Okay, so that's something I wasn't expecting. So ceramic dye, we'll go and make these. Are we out of clay? We are out of, oh, no. We just need to unblockify our clay. Okay. So clay, ceramic dye. Nope, we need this one. So we'll make the glass, and then we'll make the panes, and then we will make the laser focus red. Okay, so that should complete our quest here. Let's go back to the book. Yeah, the quest is now complete, so that's going to give us a reward bag. Let's go ahead and claim this guy. And the reward bag is a legendary, which is a greed shard, a sloth shard, and a gluttony shard. It's a nourishing morsel. Okay, so we've already collected a bunch of those from the nether, I believe. We don't really need those at the moment. So, Yellorium. This is what I am curious about. Yeah, so we need the yellow focus for Yellorium. Alright, so the yellow stained clay, which is the yellow drops, looks like we can use dandelions. We already have a bunch of the dandelion yellow created. I'm gonna make 6 of these. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do here. Don't really know how many of those clay things we're gonna make. All right, I tell you what, let me craft the rest of these off camera and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I just got done crafting those up. Let's take a look at what we've collected so far. That is a lot of stuff in here that we have gotten. A lot of random ores: iron, gold, nether gold, 2 amber bearing stones, a redstone, a nether saltpeter, 3 lapis lazuli, nether coal and iron, and copper, 4 coal ore, cinnabar, copper ore, which is the forestry copper ore, regular emerald ore, some glowstone, tin, that's forestry tin apparently. Okay, awesome. So that is without any specific focus. Now, if we put all these focuses in there, we should start seeing things that are gold. So we'll see more glowstone, we'll see more gold ore, and hopefully we will see more Yellorium ore. And that's what we're kind of hoping to get here. So we're making Yellorium through our automatic sand sifter down there. I would like to see this thing actually produce a decent amount as well. If this can produce a decent amount, once we get a big reactor going, we'll be able to power this guy all of the time. And hopefully it'll make enough that it can sustain itself as well. Again, I am a little concerned though that we are using pretty much full power down here. I'm wondering if we're going to be running out of our power cells. It doesn't look like it. I think all of these are keeping up, which is good. Yeah, I think we had one engine over here which still had a little bit of power in it. Yeah, this guy right here is not going full blast. How about these over here? Okay, so at nighttime, I think it kicks on all of them, but during the daytime, it is using the solar panel up here. So I think we are gonna be fine, which is good. So yeah, I want to just see how long it's gonna take before we get some Yellorium ore, and if we're gonna be getting a lot of that or not so much. It said it was like a 3% chance. Yeah, it says it's a 3% chance. Oh, this will show us all the different things when we click uses on this one. So yellorite ore, glowstone, nether gold, and gold. Okay, so these are the items that we should be getting more frequently. Oh, and that's a 0.31% chance. Okay, I thought it was a 3% chance. I must have been looking at the gold ore before. Aha. Okay, so let me go ahead and watch this for a little bit, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I let this go for a full day-night cycle, and I was just kind of hanging out here and checking out to make sure that our power is going to keep up and we're not running low on energy and all this stuff. Even at nighttime, it seems like we're doing okay. So we haven't really used much of our biofuel, and we have a lot in reserve. I think that we're going to be just fine on running this laser drill all of the time off the current power setup that we have, which is really, really awesome. So I wanted to see how many ores we were collecting from this thing and the amount of time that we've given it. I did have to add on another chest. We were just getting far too many ores, and I think some of them probably got ejected into the void. I don't know. But this is what we have right now. So we've gotten 9 of the yellowite ore, which is awesome. We've got a whole bunch of these other types of ores, including like this mana-infused ore, which I was looking at what we can do with this thing, since that's kind of new to me. And it doesn't really look like there's much we can do with the mana-infused ore. Obviously, we can make these ingots, and those can be used as a Tinker's Construct material. But other than that, I didn't see like anything else. I saw that it can be converted into the mithril ingot from custom NPCs, which doesn't appear to have much other use other than the Tinker's stuff as well. So I don't think that is a very useful ore. I don't think there was anything else in here in particular that I saw that was interesting. Yeah, we are getting like all the base ores, all the stuff from the nether, which we already have. Some of these amber-bearing stones, I don't think we had any of those previously. Yellowite, we're obviously getting, which is pretty cool. Quartz ore, it doesn't really matter. We have so much of that from our ender quarry that we had set up. Yeah, I think that is going to be really awesome. So this thing is going to be running all of the time. I'm probably going to go ahead and remove this chest and just stick that tesseract back in the center here. We'll be able to recover some of these flux ducts. And yeah, all of the ores would just be stored directly in our ME system. So yeah, guys, that is pretty cool. All right, so I think we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Next time, we'll probably look at those other quests that we unlocked, the rest of the MFR stuff that we unlocked from that fertilizer and all of this. Yeah, that's definitely something we need to look at, and we'll do that another time. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.